Hi, my name is Josiah Holland, and I'm really excited to jump in to tell you a little bit about what XPCulture is doing with short-term mission training. We asked mission pastors what was holding them back, and we learned from them that the mission trip manual just isn't cutting it. They told us that people don't have time to read a PDF anymore. When they send it out, they have no clue who will read it, and it's typically 1 to 2 people out of 20. They said that the logistics keeps them from getting to the good stuff, the real meat, the discipleship. And it's impossible to cover everything that they want to. People just aren't willing to give it the time anymore. People are also losing or not reading emails in the busyness of life. So we realized that the status quo needs an upgrade. But what was it going to look like? Well, we started to work to build it. We looked at the research on short-term missions as well. Interestingly, discipleship training before and after is critical, according to Randy Friesen, who did research back in the early 2000s. He found that without follow-up, the personal purity, the church engagement, and the spiritual disciplines of the people who went on short-term missions actually declined after they got back because of that follow-up piece being missing. That should be terrifying for church leaders, because 1.6 million Americans are going on these short-term missions every year, and we do, generally speaking, a pretty bad job of following up. And we're spending $3 billion on these trips. For what? For people to come back and be less engaged than they were before? Short-term missions have grown exponentially, and career missions have stayed flat. Ralph Winter called it the amateurization of missions. And so, for 2 years, my team has been working to answer this question. How do we scale the training of leaders and participants of a decentralized movement? And I'm here to say that I haven't failed these past 2 years. I've just found 1,000 ways that won't work, because this is complicated. If it were easy, we wouldn't have a problem. But we need more than a denominational solution. I've learned that this is because the church is bigger than any one denomination. The solution is going to take all of us. And so XPCulture is centralizing short-term mission training. We're playing the role of a broker. We've made it possible for people to build and share custom online discipleship paths for every team. Imagine it kind of like this. Mission Trip software and online learning just had a child. We're powered by the same technology that the IMB and North American Mission Board are using for their training. It's called Pathright. And essentially, you can build out a path specifically for your team. You organize the content into actionable steps, and then you can edit those things, move them around anywhere, anytime, even on your phone. And then you're going to be able to see where everybody in your group is in real time. Look, we've got 24 people watching Helping Without Hurting right now. And then you get to schedule it. That video is due June 4th. The quiz is due June 7th, and so forth. You're going to get that rich interaction as well that's going to take in-person discussions so much deeper than just the logistics. We're affordable, we're flexible. We're trying to do this for the kingdom. So come find me if you're interested in what we're trying to accomplish, and we can talk. But remember, the solution requires all of us. We need you. We need people to author content so that when a team shows up, they can add the module about what it looks like to do ministry in a Muslim context. They can add a module about spiritual warfare or the exact cultural context they're about to enter. We need church leadership to get on board with the value of short-term mission preparation and debriefing so that we don't waste $3 billion every year on short-term missions that aren't making a difference. We came here to learn how to better love those around us. And I believe we can leave here prepared to change the short-term missions narrative. From volunteerists to learners, guests, and ambassadors. Visit us at xpculture.com or find me after this event. We're introducing Short-Term Mission Training 2.0, and I'd love to see you get involved.